guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So Global Dokkan is in the midst of the 8th anniversary, and there really is just a lot going on. So I just wanted to kind of give some thoughts on a lot of the different things that are happening on Global Dokkan. Remember that this anniversary is pretty good in that every couple of days, they're going to have like new content and new stuff dropping. So the most immediate one is Physical Vegito and STR Boo are both getting their EZAs on the 11th. After that, I believe the next thing that would happen, maybe the 14th, maybe the 18th, those are probably like the 2 days, like one of those, I think should be Blue Kaioken Goku's EZA, as well as Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. Then a Burst Mode and the Part 2 banners would come a little bit later on. Like, there's still quite a few things coming during the 8th anniversary. I think the 8th anniversary is pretty good, and it was a good example of Dokkan. For a little bit, they were moving in the right direction, right? Where it's like they could do the data download, and then every couple of days they're dropping stuff. I think does work better than just like, all right, data download day, 50 events are up right now, right? Like, it's better if they kind of, I think, stagger things a little bit. All right, so we're just going to knock out everything right here. So we got the Dual Dokkan Fest, right? Global players, keep in mind that the Worldwide Download Celebration banners, which drop next month. Yeah, at the end of August. Yeah, damn, dude. It is crazy how close Worldwide and Global Anniversary and Tanabata, like, yeah, it is just crazy how, like, jam-packed this little window is. I do think it's smart, though, to continue to summon on these banners as a global player, unless you've mostly gotten a lot of the major characters, right? Like, maybe if you're Cooler, or 7th Anniversary LRs, or 5th Anniversary Blue Fusions, or your Gammas. Like, once you get a lot of dupes in them, maybe step away, but this right here makes it very difficult, I think, to not use a lot of stones on these banners, right? If you're a global player, there's a lot of negatives you have to endure, and this is one of the major positives you get in return. So I think really taking advantage of these tickets is a good thing, but keep in mind that the Worldwide Download Celebration banners, those LRs are the longest returning units on Global, right? Whereas they'll come out at the end of August, and then one will probably come out in the middle of September, and then those units won't return until next July for Global Dokkan. So that's something very important to keep in mind, right? All right, so we have the banners. The purple stone and the red stone, I did a video earlier kind of covering that. I mean, with your redstone, you can get some characters. I would just say aim for some character to buff, like, maybe it's Cell for extreme tech, or you grab Sin to help you a GT boss. It's something like that. It's probably what you want to do with that. And then Purple Stone is paid, but if you do that, again, kind of the similar philosophy. Maybe there's a character you have never been able to pull. Maybe you want to buff, I don't know, your future team or Universal Survival Saga or something like that. Probably the best way to go about that. The Purple Stone does have more sort of red zone viable characters, though, whereas the Red Stone does not. The coins are available in here in the Baba Shop. There's numerous things you can get. You can get, like, Kais, you can get Zenny, resources, orbs. I probably would say try and steer clear of, like, a lot of the medals and stuff like that. Remember, a lot of things can be very easily purchased with Zenny and Green Incredible Gems, right? I think maybe rounding out some of the previous anniversary free-to-play characters, if you don't have them, is a good idea. Getting potential orbs or Kais can be a good idea. But even, like, the support items, man. Like, they gave us the Bulma event revamp. So, spend your coins wisely, but you will get a huge amount of these throughout the anniversary. Then we have, oh yes, perfect. Okay, I did want to get into this. The Everyone's Energy campaign, right? So you'll be able to get this treasure item, and then there's a ton of rewards. They reset this shop several times throughout the celebration, right? So make sure you grind up all of this currency, and then you are able to get a lot of good stuff. Then there's also these missions right here. Yeah, dude, see, there it is. This is the guaranteed link level stage. So eventually, this happens as the anniversary goes on, as players collect more of the Everyone's Energy item, which you could use again to exchange for, like, very powerful EX skill orbs for Boo Saga or Shadow Dragon Saga characters, which is really good. But then you'll be able to get this right here. This is one run on the guaranteed link level stage. Unfortunately, I know a lot of players are going to just, like, kind of, like, haphazardly waste this, but you really do want to make sure if you're going to use this key, it's just characters with links at, like, 9 or 8 or something like that. And in particular, maybe I should try and time this link level guide to come out a little bit soon. I just want to do a video kind of pointing out specifically which characters you should point out, because a lot of free-to-play players, a lot of players don't want to just grind links all day. Totally understandable. But, you know, there are some links that you're really going to get a lot of extra value by getting them to, like, link level 10, right? Like the Universe 6 Girls, Big Bad Boss's character, GT Super Saiyan 4s. Like, those are some of the types of characters that can really eat off of links. Royal Lineage characters, Saiyan Lineage characters, right? Like, all those types of links are very important. So, like, those are the types of characters you'd want to use this guaranteed link level run on. And then, of course, eventually you're going to get rainbow tickets and stuff like that. Remember that these rainbow tickets, you will be able to use these when part 2 begins. And what they do is they create a replica of all 4 anniversary banners, and you could choose whichever banner you want to summon on with the rainbow tickets, which is a huge W. I do really love that. All right, so there's that. Again, I love the everyone's energy thing. This was fun. This is cool. And the rewards are very good. Really strong skill orbs and stuff like that is really awesome. So we have there's again a bunch of events. This store event, you'll be able to grind up Hercule. In part 2, they'll get you awakening medals where you'll be able to awaken him. Hercule's not the greatest, but you will need to do all of this in order to do the guaranteed LR multi at the end of the anniversary, right? We have this one. Now this support or this story event only gives 2 support memories as the celebration goes on. There's this one, and then there's one where Piccolo is giving energy to Goku. Those are the only 2 support memories, and there's no free-to-play character or anything like that from this event. So this one, a bit of a bummer. They probably should have had a free-to-play character as well for this one right here. Then this one right here, this is where you'll be able to grind up eventually the LR Babidi and Majin Vegeta standby unit. So definitely make sure to get this done. I'm not the biggest fan of that Babidi / Majin Vegeta, but I mean, it is still a free-to-play LR, and it is a character that's on some weaker category teams, so that's important to keep in mind. This right here, this is just a quick kind of like little tutorial thing, but it does give 30 stones for very, very minimal effort, right? This kind of just replaces the spot of where usually like a boss rush would be. Oh, but I like this much better. This boss rush is so boring. I mean, it's good. It's content that's good. You know, dropping it, sure, but boss rush is not exactly exhilarating. This is very important. Please make sure you guys are doing this every single day. These Power of Wishes EX skill orbs are so good. Remember, one extra thing that's so awesome about these is their EX skill orbs, which means you could put them on and take them off at will. You could just put the stuff on your characters, and then if you get better stuff, you could, you know, upgrade them further. EX skill orbs are really a monster W. I love this. Honestly, I wish they would just change all equipment skill orbs to just EX. They should. Just an update. Boop, we press the button. It's all now just EX. Our bad. Here's 5 stones for the inconvenience. Now everything is EX. So, like, that would be good, right? So you can kind of mix and match. Because unfortunately, I've talked about it a lot leading up to the anniversary, but I did still see a lot of global players put powerful skill orbs, right? Really strong, like, double additional and crit, like, silvers and golds on their 8th anniversary LRs. And it's just like, those are going to get thrown away because their best equips, the best equips in the game, are coming out in like 3 weeks for those characters, right? So keep that in mind. Then we have this ultimate speed battle. Now, I've seen a lot of people hating this. So this is just an event that they had at the 8th anniversary fan meetup, which was a Japanese thing in January. And they had this little contest there. I believe there's a mission to do this in a time. The time is just what the Japanese player who got the fastest time at the event could cook up in a limited amount of time. Again, I'm seeing people really upset about this, but bro, it's like it's just a quirky little like mission to do it fast, right? Like there's sounds. I hate doing stuff fast. I mean, I don't think that this was really that bad. But I've seen people come up with several different strategies. This is not that bad. This is an extra little mission, right? This made a lot more sense on JP though, for sure. What do we got here? So this, of course, is the major difficult content of the anniversary. You'll get a support memory, which will buff Shadow Dragon Saga characters, as well as a unique title, you know, from, you know, beating all the stages. The eventual hardest boss in the game is in this stage right here, Sin Shenron. That he will be out by the time part 3 comes. There is a second really difficult event where you battle all the anniversary characters. That's what I referenced earlier, where you get the very powerful anniversary equips for all the anniversary characters as well. We have the tickets. Global, like usual, is going to get, like, I don't know how many extra over JP. Again, I did drop a video. I think JP had like 120. And I mean, 120, that's the end. Let me just pull it up, because I always do the same thing every year. I do the ticket summon video on the final day of the anniversary, right? So like, all right, I've got all the tickets. Here's how many JP got. Global will probably get maybe even as many as 100 extra tickets over JP. All right, we got it. 157 tickets in total. Yeah, look at this. March 8th, I dropped this. 157 tickets. I'm quite certain I saw global players who already had like 120, right? And it's like the day the anniversary starts. That's a good thumbnail by Nano. Look at that face Nano's making. Nano can say whatever he wants to. 8th anniversary is hype. That's a face Nano's making right there. That's a W face. Matter of fact, we need to jump over here. I need to give Nano a little likey like right here. I gotta make sure to watch this whole thing for watching. I'm gonna let this just play a little bit in the background. I can't kill his retention like that. We're gonna come back and watch once I'm done with the video though. Gotta shout out our brother Nano. But yeah, tickets. Gonna be tons of tickets coming to global. Then of course there's this. Years past, I felt like there was good value in doing the stone version of this, but now we live in a post red zone meta. I cannot encourage using the stone version. Everyone will get the ticket version. I'll probably do a video on, how to go over how to get all the tickets and stuff like that. The problem with doing the stone version is that, again, so many of these LRs are just not even that spectacular. I mean, dude, you look at this, like from them, it's just like, I feel like there's a drop off. Like Golden Frieza and Fusion Zamasu, I just feel like are head and shoulders above nearly everything here. I mean, Janemba's still solid, right? But most of these units are just not really that good, right? Like, then you get to, like, some of the EZA characters, like God Goku is solid. Maybe we'll see what Baby's gonna look like, but, I just don't recommend using your stones, right? You could use your tickets. Lucky boys and girls out there are going to be getting Golden Frieza and Fusion Zamasu. I mean, Fusion Zamasu will be super good, provided he does get a proper leader character. We'll see if that'll happen. Might not ever happen until he's aged out. Impossible to say. But, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of mid on this banner, like this mid right here, like that piece of shit unit. All right, and we have 3 types of tickets. It's jokes, man. Relax. All right, so we have tickets here. So there's 3 different types of tickets. This, again, as I referenced earlier, they will create a replica of all 4 anniversary banners: AGL, LR Carnival Goku, Int LR Carnival Kid Gohan, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and then the GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. You'll have a replica of all 4 banners, and you can choose to use the tickets on whichever banner you like. Again, these are just tickets you're going to get from missions, stuff like that, so whatever one you decide is good. This, of course, what we just talked about, the 77 free ticket multi. Mostly you just have to grind up all the free-to-play characters and stuff like that. And then finally down here, these are just the tickets you get every single day. Logging in and missions and stuff like that. And you could get some LRs, which could be good. Then right here, we have this. Oh, this is returning campaign. Just a lot of extra rewards and stuff like that that'll happen as like more players sort of come back to the game, which is good. We have this is a special daily capsule. This is a good like if I encourage people not to spend any money on this game at all, like I have for years and years and years. But if you do spend money, it's things like this is where it's worth, putting a little bit of money into the game here and there is not a big deal. And I mean, it's your money. You could do whatever you want to. I would just heavily advise, remember, because it's like, you're spending hard-earned money on these characters and only for them to age out in 6 months, right? Like, if you spend a lot of money on Tech Ultimate Gohan in 2020, awesome, right? He's still good years later. But, like, there are better ways to spend your money. Again, these big time deals are like the peel off trove packs, oftentimes can be pretty decent. But yeah, this is pretty good if you are going to spend, which I encourage people not to. And then finally this, again, for all the smart asses who will turn their nose up and say, I'm not a whale, I don't need orbs. Just, bruh, the orb stages are up, grind them up. Get your orbs. Get that power level up. A lot of y'all out there are slacking. Get your asses grinding. Get your characters rainbowed, all right? You can rainbow some characters. Get that. I want to see these power levels going up, god damn it. Up. Even a 1 million power level is very rare. I need that shit higher across the board. Snap to it, global players, all right? Get them power levels up, brah. All right, so there we go. There's all the global events. Again, I just wanted to kind of, keep the momentum going for global. Global was in a very slow period, and it certainly does not help as a global player when it's very slow, and then JP's getting very slow unhyped things as well, because you know as a global player, oh, we're getting this super unhyped thing in 3 months, so now we're carrying 3 months of unhype rather than, like, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku comes out, people are looking forward to him, right? They'll be excited for him, but, like, you know, characters like Kale, 99% of players don't give a shit about Kale. Super 17, 99% of players don't give a shit about Super 17. That in LR Spirit Bomb Goku from the Turles movie, most players are not going to give a shit about him because they released 50 base form Gokus, right? So I just want to, you know, 8th anniversary is good. You know, it's a little bit more fire of a time for Global Dokkan, so I just wanted to cover it thoroughly. So let me know how you guys are enjoying the 8th anniversary so far. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.